In this video, we're going to be talking about circles. Now, circles are defined as the set of points in a plane that are equidistant from a fixed point C. So all of the points in this plane, in this 2D plane, are equidistant from this center C. If we have the center as h comma k, a point, and let's say we have a point here that's P, and let's say its coordinate is x comma y, we know that the distance between 2 points on a plane is represented by, so let's say the distance, the length of PC is represented by square root of x minus h squared plus y minus k squared. Now, if the distance between these 2 points is r, then this distance will be equal to r. And this is the standard form, standard equation for a circle. So we take the square root and we have an r squared. This is the standard equation for a circle. Now, if we did have a circle that's centered at the origin, so the center is at 0, 0, then we know that our equation would just be x squared plus y squared is equal to r squared. You can see here that this differs from an ellipse just by the constants. There were constants here, a squared and b squared. And in an ellipse, this was a is greater than b for the major axis being on the x-axis. But when a equals b, there was a 1 here in the ellipse case, sorry. Yes, and so if a was equal to b, we would have a constant that goes to the right side and that reduces to a circle. So now let's look at an example of a question. Sketch the graph with the equation x squared plus y squared plus 2x minus 6y plus 7 equals 0 by first showing that it represents a circle and then finding its center and radius. As you can see here, this is more like a general equation of second degree, and we would have to first change it into the standard form. So let's go ahead and first bring the terms, let's group the x terms and the y terms together. So yes, let's bring the terms together. And then to bring it to a square form like this, we would have to complete the square. So we would go ahead and add a term and subtract that same term. So we now can complete the square. We have an x plus 1 squared, and there's a minus 1 here, and we have a y minus 3 squared minus 9 plus 7 is equal to 0. By taking the terms to the right hand side that are just constants, we get to the equation. This is equal to 3. So that's the form we have already, and in order to finally write it in a r squared way, it's this term is like a square root of 3 squared. So the radius, and radius can be negative, so radius here is square root of 3, and my center here C is center here is minus 1 comma 3. So we would just have to do a quick sketch of that. If we plot down our axis, so at minus 1, comma 3, sorry, minus 1 here and 3 here, we would have a circle with that radius, square root of 3. Now this is probably not drawn to scale, but I hope you get the idea.